Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we have Alliance War number 10 today of Season 23. So we're going to be running Path 1 as usual, and we only have 4 fights this war. So first up, in Section 1, we're going to have this Venom. So I didn't know exactly who to bring for this, but I decided Venom was Clairvoyant was the best option for this Venom. Symbiote Supreme could have worked, but fun fact for you, Symbiote Supreme in his description says that he nullifies all buffs at the start of the fight. For some reason though, this does not include Arc Overload. So Arc Overload actually triggers at the beginning, but not at the start or something. So basically he doesn't nullify it right away. So I found that out the hard way. So here, I'm just going to try and land an Intercept to nullify the regen buff, or any of his buffs really. And I'm just going to try and get this poison off me so I can maybe stop taking some poison damage. And I'm at the Incinerate phase, and I believe I launch this SP2. Or I do not, never mind. I don't actually know what I do here. We will have to see. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to time the buff immunity with Arc Overload. So now that buff immunity triggers, and I actually just turned off Arc Overload. So I never have to deal with unblockable Venom again. And Venom is a stubborn defender, and Clairvoyant is not a stubborn attacker. So I just kind of have to be careful with his SP1 and stuff. So as you guys saw there, I did block the last hit of that to get stubborn off. I did not go right in afterwards, though. A little bit worried about the timing. Got some nice healing off that SP2. I didn't really need it, though. And we just go in for another combo. It saw it's a 6k medium. I mean, that's pretty good. And every time he activates a buff, if I hit him, it just gets nullified, which is really nice. And a big SP1 for hitting for 22k at the end of that. So that was the first fight of this war, which went very well. This is actually my first time bringing Clairvoyant into Alliance War. So a little bit happy to see that. And I did boost because I had a 10% expiring. So just thought I'd use it, why not? And now we have this Warlock, and I decided to use Magneto for this. And it's just a standard masochism fight. It will fail on occasion, sometimes it won't though. And as you can see, that sometimes is what catches me later on. So we're just building up our prowess. Quick little parry, I believe I messed up the dodge here, or I did not, never mind. So right there, I got a little bit caught off guard, because the parry did fail. But luckily I was unstoppable, so it didn't matter. And we're just going to continue parrying heavying. I don't remember if I go for an SP1 or SP2. But here we are just continuing. Sorry about that notification, it was really loud. And now we're just continuing on. And I do have the virus in me, so I got power drained a little bit. And I took some damage, which sucks. And I got comboed there. Luckily he threw an SP1 and I got out of it. Gonna block it just in case. Don't want to get that shock on me. That'd be very bad. And here we do it. Another heavy. We have 42 prowess and we throw off the SP3. And if you guys have seen any of my other videos against a bleed immune opponent with Magneto, they're dead. They are very dead. So that was another pretty easy fight. I made quite a few mistakes in there. So now if we continue on to section 2, I kind of got the beginning of this recording cut off, but I moved up to a Sentinel. And my next fight is a Nick Fury with Buffet. And for some reason, I didn't think that Colossus had any buffs. I realized this after I joined, so I decided to go full boost for this fight. Not really the Sentinel, but for the Nick Fury. And the Sentinel here, I was actually going to use Magneto for. But I kind of looked and I'm like, I just boosted and I didn't put on items before. And I was like, okay, Clairvoyant could also really do this fight. Because he's immune to stuff and she can just nullify the Vigor if it ever comes up. So I just decided she would work great too. So I'm just casually doing some heavies. Here I'm going to get off the poison. I just went for a 4-hit combo there to land as little hits as possible. Now we're in the other phase. Gonna block last hit to get rid of stubborn. And we're gonna go for a nice heavy. And I forgot that I had to go back to the bleed phase. It's just another 4-hit combo. Quick little combo. If you guys can see there, I am at 11 Clairvoyant charges, which is really cool. And this guy's running suicides for some reason, but I don't know. And we have 17 clairvoyance charges. So for every clairvoyant charge I have, Black Widow Clairvoyant does more damage on her SP3. So this SP3 is going to hit pretty hard, as you can see. It's not ridiculous. It's pretty good, though. It's enough. And block last hit as usual. And I am going to get a little bit in trouble, as you guys are going to see in a sec. So I'm going to get back. Block last hit. Do a little combo. And this guy is going to go for a heavy attack. I was wrong. Never mind. Man, I just misremembered that. Never mind. Okay. Next up, we have this Nick Fury. So this Nick Fury is on Buffet and Lionheart. And it is a 15% buffet. So I was so nervous about this fight. Because Colossus won't do anything against Lionheart. But for some reason, I don't really know why, I thought that he didn't trigger buffs. And he triggers a lot of buffs. So I realized pretty fast that Colossus can actually outdamage the buffet. It's not by much though. So you see a parry and he goes up a lot. That really sucks. This guy is probably running the recovery mastery, which increases his health gain. So that kind of sucks. I saw there, he's back up to full health. And he's just throwing these SP1s, which sucks. But I am fully boosted, so Colossus is a very tanky boy in this. He has just over 50,000 health. Here, I'm not going to go for the parry on that second hit. I'm just going to try and build up some armor stacks now. Because my thinking was, in between the buffet pause, I could build up a few armor ups and get off some increased crit... dang. Okay, so when Colossus gets an armor up buff, he increases crit damage rating, and I was basically hoping that in the in-between time of the buffet, I could increase my crit damage output, but here, he did for an SP1 while he's unblockable, so I got hit pretty hard. Luckily, willpower is doing work, but I'm just trying to get these charges down, and I just healed him up again. He's at 69% now. Just gonna go over and 5-hit combo and hold block, but he froze it again, and I tried the dex, it didn't go well at all. So I'm just trying to be as cautious as I possibly can. But as you guys see here, we're taking it very slowly. Big SP2 is trying to make as big of a dent as we can, and it didn't crit that hard. I'm not getting as many armor ups as I would have hoped for. As you see, I only have 3. Normally I would have like 15 at this point. But dodged SP2, get the regen off, but now I can get some armor ups in if I parry. But I didn't parry, because of course I didn't. So we're just trying to play as slow as possible. And now we're really trying, I kind of realized that I can't be parrying anymore. I just have to just take blocked hits. And of course, from SP2 and he regens again. So he's at 22% now, which is pretty good. 39 now. We're just getting chipped down like quite a bit. And I was going to go for a backdraft there, but I just decided to go for a parry. And he froze the SP1, but it was not unblockable, but I thought it was, so I went for the dodge, but it didn't work at all. So I probably should have just held block there. I just didn't really realize it. And then here, I didn't realize he was unblockable. I went for the parry, and I died. So I am still boosted. So I decide that I'm going to use Colossus. If I would have brought a synergy with Magneto, which I could have done, I probably could have used anyone in that Venom fight if I really needed to. But Clairvoyant did great this war. I could have gotten the heal block synergy, and I could have probably sold this fight Magneto. But I didn't think about that because I thought Colossus could do it, which, as you're going to see, he kind of does it. So I was a little bit more confident in the playstyle that I needed. So I'm just going for some parry heavies. I decided that's my best source of damage. And I go right in afterwards, a little bit risky. And I go in for a nice parry, not a backdraft. And I'm just going to get this guy down. So here he's at 3%, and I'm thinking, oh no, am I actually going to have to get him down some more? I go in again, but no, I don't have to go in some more, because I somehow got off the thing. So the good thing about Nick Fury having buffet here is when he's over 30%, it doesn't matter if I trigger or not, because he's just going to degen down to 30. But when he's below in 30, you're going to see that gets a little bit awkward. And that block damage there was pretty ridiculous, as you guys saw. It's a lot of block damage from this guy. Now I'm down to 30%, so if I trigger a buff, he is going to heal, but he'll just degen back down like he is here. So we are going to be having to play around that quite a bit. And I am unstoppable blocking now, but I just didn't really want to risk it. I could have gone in there. I really wanted to play safe. I could not die to this guy again. And I realized, oh shoot, he's at 13 things. And I make him go unblockable. And I'm like, oh no, he's unblockable. I got to get this SP2 out of him. And luckily, I get the SP2 out of him. And I had the luckiest combo of my life. And I actually got him over 20. I was going to go for a backdraft just in case, but I didn't need to, as you guys saw. And I'm at 16% right now, so I'm kind of panicking. I'm just thinking, am I actually going to get through this fight? And here, I decide to block it so I don't heal him up, and I just go for it. SP1, and it crits, and it gets him. So, for how unorthodox that fight went, I thought it went pretty well for how dumb I was to bring a buff-heavy champion to a buffet fight. So I ended up not taking the Hyperion, and that was my war. So if you look, we did lose, sadly, again. This was war number 10, so we have 2 more to go in the season. We are currently moving around rank 100 of Platinum 3, so we probably won't be able to get to Platinum 2 this season, which is fine. Plat 3 works just fine for us. Plat 2 would be nice, though. But we just, once again, had a few too many deaths on our side. But once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.